This is for demonstration purposes only. It shows how you can put your medical history on a Notion site, which makes it easier for your doctor to access when you go to hospital. This is useful in Papua New Guinea because most of us use clinic books where our records are written down every time we go to visit the hospital. The thing about books is that they can be bulky, they're prone to getting damaged or lost, and they are usually forgotten or left behind in an emergency situation when you rush to hospital. So Notion is a site which was originally designed, it's a note-taking app. So people usually use it for keeping reminders or to-do lists, but it's also a collaborative workspace tool. So you can use it to set up workspaces or pages, sites, so that your colleagues or coworkers can work on the same project or on one project at the same time by you setting different access levels or access privileges. So in this case, we can put your medical information and medical history on a site, on a page, and then you can set the access levels to view only. So anyone who has a link to it, and that link can be shared, and then they can view your medical records without modifying it. The role of modifying your medical records can be left to your doctor, the primary caregiver. So for example, in this case, this is the doctor that's listed here. So it serves two purposes. The doctor here can be the one that oversees and formats and verifies your medical records, and it serves as a, say, a stamp of approval saying that this information has been it's been vetted and verified by a registered medical doctor. So when other health workers look at it, they are sure that the information is in order. Plus, it's been put in a format too that's standard, and it makes the communication of the information much easier. So this is the information is how it's presented. I'm using myself as an example, and these are various tabs or sections that you are likely to find in typical medical history. The Notion is very versatile. You can embed various file types in it. So under each of these categories, let's have a look. This is patient information, and then this is just tabs for navigation, so links to other sites to make navigation easier. On the top here you have breadcrumbs. This shows the hierarchy of how the pages are organized, so showing that patient information is inside of medical history. So by clicking this, I'm going one page up. All these other pages that show relevant information, so you can include different file types, you can link to other sites, you can embed images. So most of these are similar. I'll just show you the last one here, which is the one that's different out of all of them. That's because it's got some images embedded. And here I've named it diagnostic test and lab, so basically your results. So on the blood test here, this an example of this is a full blood examination in FBE. You can embed a photo of the actual result, plus you can include a comment of the doctor that interpreted the blood result, or the doctor that saw you, and this can even be an interpretation or comment from the doctor that signs off on your the medical records here for other doctors to view or health workers to view. Also included imaging studies. So here is a chest x-ray, but this can also contain other imaging studies such as ultrasound scans or CT scans. And then it comes with the accompanying comment by the radiologist. And that's basically it. So what it shows is all the information, but it's made easily accessible, available. But how do you get this information across is it can be shared using a link here. So you go to the Notion site. This site's already it's published. So it shows up as a website. So just click in share here, and then you can copy the link here. So once you copy the link, this is the link that can be shared to different people. So if you have that link, it can be saved in your phone, it can be sent to your doctor to be edited, and then the link sent back to you so you have updated records when you're walking around. But one other practical idea is it can be embedded in a QR code, and then that code can be, or it can be printed on a plastic card like an ID card, so it's your medical records that you carry with you. And if you're not able to communicate that information, then that card can be scanned or accessed, and your information can be uh, seen by the doctor. So there's one card here, this one I printed. I don't know whether you can see this. It's got a QR code on it, and it says scan QR code to access. So you can embed the link of the Notion site in here. So imagine a scenario where someone comes in unconscious, they don't know who he is. The doctor opens up the wallet, checks the door, there's a card that says medical record, scan QR code for access. And then by scanning the card, it pulls up the medical history. And all that information is obtained within a few seconds or minutes without having to talk to anyone. Let's have a look at what the site looks like on mobile. So I'll just open up Notion. This is my Notion workspace. This shows everything I've been working on, and I'll click the site. So this is the back end where I'm able to edit, and it says that the site is live, meaning I've published it already. So I'll just go to the share tab and then go to publish, and there's the option to view the site. So clicking on that will open it up in my web browser, and this is how the site looks to the public. So this is the front facing side of it, so you'll see that you won't have options to edit unless it's set to that. So everything is much the same except that it's presented in a mobile view. But what I'd like to show you is, we'll go back to the different tab out of all of them, the diagnostics and labs. So we'll go to where imaging status is. So where this x-ray is showing, something that's useful here is that clicking on the three dots in the top right corner of the image, you can go full screen, you can view original, or you can download the image. So viewing the original allows you to, you can zoom in using the phone, so you can have a closer look if you're needing to better or closer to scrutinize the x-ray. And that's that. So